Oh man, there are so many reasons why she left you, or she will at least, alright? Because if she hasn't done it yet, probably she will. If you're an average guy, if you're an average man who doesn't care about his life and he always chase his pleasure and happiness. Like, if you're this kind of man who just wake up, picking up your phone, start scrolling some short content, and then just go outside and smoke and drink. I don't know, jerking off, even after you have sex with her, bro. I mean, she's going to leave you. I'm telling you. And probably this is what you need to understand. Yeah, I mean, this is what will make you a man at least. And I really believe that every man needs to go through like the hardest breakup in his life, because if it doesn't break you, it will help you for sure. I mean, this is how you will be a man. I mean, this is the reason why you go to the gym. This is the reason why I start, doing stuff with your life, because you were very naive, very emotional in this relationship. You were very, I don't know, like skinny and, just a little motherfucker, pussy boy. I just want to have pleasure. I just want to be happy. I don't have to work hard. I want to have a balance. Oh, fuck this shit, man. Come on. I mean, the reason why she left you because she needs a better man. It's very easy to explain because this is what hypergamy does. It's just a feeling. If you never heard about this term, hypergamy, just read about it. This is very interesting. I mean, this is subconscious mind of every female that keep telling you, okay, we need a better man. We need to have and find a man that has some resources, that has some power, that has some influencing, who is confident, who is strong, who has his purpose in his life. And this is the problem because most men don't have anything like this. And that's why girls leave that. And this is very funny because everyone wants to have this lifestyle. Everyone wants to have a feminine chick next to him who wakes up, cook you a wonderful breakfast, doing some exercises with you, right? And you just feel happy. You feel all right. I'm gonna marry her. I'm gonna, have a kid, some children with her because right now I'm happy. But let me tell you something. It's not enough just to be happy. It's not enough just to have these thoughts that, okay, if I am happy right now, if she lets me right now, it's not enough, my man. Because today, she loves you, but tomorrow she hates. Or today she hates you, but tomorrow she loves you. This is how it works. This is what hypergamy, the females hypergamy, and females' nature works. Just make sure that you got it, man. Make sure that you understand it. Because if you don't, here's the problem. She will leave you. And I don't care how rich you are. I don't care how tall you are. I don't care if you have six-pack or if you have a couple of different cars, sport cars in your garage. I don't care about how much money you make. It doesn't fucking matter right now. Because if you don't have any options, if you're too focused on her, if you just put her on a pedestal and she became your queen, she became the only option for you. And listen, I'm not talking about that you need to chase other women, you need to, cheat on her or something, do something bad on her. No, I'm not saying anything like this, just make sure that you follow me. But this is how you can understand that she will never quit you, right? At least for a couple of years, let's say, right? Let's say you've been on a self-improvement for a year, for 5 years, and you really work hard on your mission. This is cool. At the beginning, this is very amazing because if you're this kind of guy, because most guys are way too weak, way too lazy as fuck, and they just don't care about their life. You're not this person anymore. I mean, this is alright, we got it. But what is the next step? The next step would be to have options. I mean, it sounds ridiculous. It sounds like, okay, Ari, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, you're a Russian man who just has been living in this country for 6 years. You don't get it. You don't understand anything about the American girls. Let me tell you something, bro. It doesn't matter where you live. I used to live in Russia for 25 years. I used to live in Asia for 3 months. I've been to like Georgia and Armenia and Turkey, even here in America. And I have some friends outside of this country, multiple culture, friends. And let me tell you something. It doesn't matter who you are, what country do you live in. Because if you're a guy, if you have 2 arguments between your legs, that's it. I mean, because if you love girls, everything the same. Because this is how her nature works, this is how your nature works, because there is a huge difference between the females and males' nature. And the reason why I told you that you need to have some options, because this is what she does. She has so many options on her DM. Every time when, she picks up her phone, starts scrolling through her messages, now she can choose, okay, now I'm going to a date, to a date, like with this guy or another guy. Tomorrow I will see this guy. The day after tomorrow I will see another guy. And even you guys have been dating each other for a while, anyway, she has these options, and this is what we call a backup plan. And now let me tell you, how can you, how can you make sure that everything is going to be alright, so she never leave you? So you need to make other men respect you. I mean, if other men look at you and they feel like, wow, this man just, he has built the difference. He knows something. I really respect this kind of man. So they just follow for your advice, for your wisdom, for your experience. They ask you to give them something, some kind of advice or money or, some tips. And other girls want to date with you. So this is what we call a sexual market value. If your sexual value market is high, now you can choose between the girls. And okay, today I go to the date with this girl, tomorrow I will see another girl. This is how it works. It's very easy to explain, like I told you, right? Because if you didn't have any options, if you just put one specific girl on the pedestal, now instead of chasing your dreams, instead of building your reality and creating your future, a true masculine man, he only chases his mission. He only chases his dreams and his purpose. And if you're too focused on a woman and you just put her on a pedestal, now she become your queen. And I know it sounds very ridiculous, even rude. No one wants to hear anything like this. I got it, man. But this is what you need to understand. The reality is very hard, and it's even brutal for men. And this is the reason why most men are giving up, because they're just afraid. They are scared of this life. They're scared to become the best version of themselves because it takes time. Sometimes months, sometimes years, sometimes decades. And I mean, this is the reason why I keep making this content for you, my friend, because I used to be this guy too. Very weak, very emotional, with bad habits, and I didn't get any advices in my life, but I really needed. And it seemed like I was not able to change my life, even I was. I was able to do something with my life, but I didn't know how. And this is the reason why I'm making this content, so make sure to just subscribe. If you want to have healthy relationship with your girl, right? If you have a woman and you guys just start seeing each other, make sure that you see other girls. I'm not talking about dates. I'm not talking about sex or relationship. I'm just talking about the female's energy. Because if you have other people around you, you have some lifestyle, you have some habits to do, something happening outside of your relationship. Because, the reason why you're so focused on her, because she gives you so much different hormones. Now you have dopamine, now you have cortisol, now you have oxytocin, now you have adrenaline, because every time you just have an argument with her, you just feel this energy, bad energy and good energy. And now, of course, she become, this kind of person who can discipline you in a bad or a good way. She's the only drug dealer in your life. And you need to find other people outside of your relationship, because if you're too focused on her, she's the only person who gives you so much different hormones, and this is very bad. And if you don't agree, how did you become so addicted to her? How did you become this person who keep thinking about her 24 hours, 7 days per week, and you just keep texting her every morning, hey baby, good morning, have a wonderful day, how's your manicure, how's your dinner, how's your every fucking, everything. Nobody fucking cares about these questions, man. And she doesn't need it either. She doesn't care about what you ask her, or whether you just give her a tip about, I don't know, some things. She just doesn't care about, man. Come on, stop being such pussy. No, she needs a man, and this is the reason why, the difference between a masculine man and a feminine man is very big. Because a true masculine man, she doesn't talk about the shit. She doesn't care. He just keep working on his mission, because he's too focused to become the best version of himself. Not because of chicks, not because of status, but because this is the answer. This is what keeps and gives you a lot of motivation, a lot of energy every morning. Anyway, it was my message today, and I really believe that if you want to have healthy relationship with women, right, you just need to follow your mission. You need to keep chasing something else, but not pleasure. Because if you're this kind of man who is very weak, very emotional, this kind of man who just overreacts about anything in his life, he's not stoic, he's not confident, he doesn't have any wisdom and experience in his life. This is the problem, because this is when she's looking for another man. No, really, think about it. She has so many options, like I told you. Every time when she posts a picture, know how many messages she got? A lot. Every dude wants to have a date with her. He's going to say, okay, let's go. I'm gonna buy you a gift. I'm gonna give you money. I'm gonna pay you for a date. This is what happens here in America. I know these girls, who get money just to going on a date with a guy, and this is what I just don't understand. I would never, at least right now, because I really try to build my best. And yeah, guys, it was so much today. If you really enjoyed watching this content, subscribe to this YouTube channel, follow my Instagram account, because I post a lot of motivational and fitness stuff for you, my friends. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Всем пока.